Welcome to the curriculum overview for educators and administrators of the Language First curriculum. This is a curriculum for elementary ESOL math students in a small group intervention program who are in first and second grade, and it's aligned to Maryland College and Career Ready standards. This will just summarize some of the key information about the curriculum, and if you're interested in learning more, you may find information at esolmath.wordpress.com. In American school systems, we aim to produce students who are college and career ready. In today's society, being able to perform mathematical calculations is not enough. Students who are prepared for college and careers are able to analyze problems, creatively synthesize learned mathematical concepts in new ways to find solutions, and communicate these processes to colleagues, clients, and researchers. Therefore, there are intense language demands in mathematics. Students must know and practice academic language specific to math and vocabulary that cuts across subjects. The Common Core State Standards for Math imply the use of language by stating that students should be able to represent, justify, explain, and relate the concepts they learn. Furthermore, WIDA's English Language Development Standards acknowledge the importance of language within the various subjects and the importance of students being able to communicate with the language of mathematics. With the growing number of English language learners in American schools, we need to find mathematical programs that integrate and support language within the subject. This curriculum does so by using 4 key concepts in its design. The first is that the mathematical ideas are centered around theme-based units to contextualize the knowledge that students need. The second is that there is a directed focus on vocabulary development, specifically Tier 2 and Tier 3 vocabulary. The third is that the learning is student-centered and communicative, allowing students chances to engage with the concepts and using the language of mathematics. And the fourth is that there are authentic project-based assessments built within each unit. The many English language learners inside our schools need this language support to benefit from the math instruction that occurs within their grade level classrooms. Some of them might have extensive experience in math in their home countries but are unable to demonstrate this knowledge when it takes place in English, while other students may have had little formal schooling and had an interrupted math education. There are many foundational math skills that are taught in first and second grade, such as place value, addition, subtraction, and this is really when our students get an idea of number sense. Therefore, it is best to meet these challenges at these grades so students can catch up to their peers and be successful in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, and as they continue on to secondary and post-secondary schooling. Although this math intervention program could work in a variety of school systems, the pilot program was within Baltimore City schools, and these were the schools that the program was designed for. There are 188 schools within Baltimore City, and 130 of these service elementary school students. So they might be pre-K through 5 schools, K through 8 schools, or schools that service elementary, middle, and high school students. There are over 45,000 students in the elementary grades, and there are over 4,000 teachers system-wide. In Baltimore City schools, a large number of students are eligible for free and reduced meals, and there's a significant English language learner population that is growing. Over 480 of these English language learners are in first grade throughout the system, and about 450 are in second grade. While this curriculum was being developed, it was being piloted at an elementary school in Baltimore City where the developer instructed a small intervention group. The pilot program was at Moravia Park Elementary. This school has 816 students, and it has a high percentage of students who are eligible for farm benefits and a significant population of English language learners. Over 90% of the English language learners at the school are refugees, and there are 8 first grade English language learners and 22 in second grade. The pilot program consisted of 5 students. all who had WIDA levels under 2, and they had a variety of first languages. More information can be found about this program at the curriculum's website. As a public school system in Maryland, Baltimore City Public Schools must prepare students to show progress on standardized mathematics assessments starting in grade 3. However, before grade 3, they must support students in meeting grade level Maryland College and Career Ready standards in mathematics. They have to be able to support their English language learners and provide the differentiated instruction that they need to be successful, and they must meet accountability standards based off of Maryland State Department's education's requirements. The students in this program need to be able to solve grade level problems, write about the processes that they use to solve these problems, and ask specific questions for clarifications. They also must be able to demonstrate progress towards meeting the grade level standards, and they also have to be able to use the language of mathematics. And this is important for English language learners as well on their WIDA assessments, which requires language across the disciplines. As someone who primarily teaches language, the ESOL instructor who is carrying out this ESOL Math Intervention Program would need ready-made or easily adaptable lessons. They need assessment tools, both formative and summative in nature, so that they can accurately monitor the progress of their ESOL students. They also need support in implementing this instruction, since they may have less training in teaching math than they do language development. Also, instructors would need unit-based projects that they can use to encourage their students to apply the knowledge to applicable situations. And lastly, as an ESOL instructor, they should be certified and have a strong knowledge of language development and differentiating instruction. Each of the units and objectives in this curriculum are designed to align with the Maryland College and Career Ready math standards for 2nd grade, as well as the WIDA English Language Development Standard 3, which asks that students are able to communicate with the language of mathematics. The different topics that these students should master as a result of the program are having a strong knowledge of place value, up to 3-digit numbers, addition, subtraction, foundations of geometry, using measurements of length, and also analyzing data and graphing this using picture graphs, bar graphs, and line graphs. As mentioned, one of the key concepts in this curriculum design is the use of theme-based units to explain mathematical concepts. So the program begins with a 1-day lesson on connecting math and numbers to your personal lives, and it also allows students to get to know each other and engage in grade level conversations. After that, there's a unit on getting to know you, another unit on our countries and numbers, one about the animals and the environment, a geometry unit on art around the world, a unit that focuses on measurement with the field of sports, another unit about our beautiful planet, and there's a summary and closure unit which allows students to put the finishing touches on their interactive notebooks and share things that they learned with their peers from their classroom. This program has many opportunities for formative assessments throughout the lesson. On most of the days, students will be asked to complete some of the assignment by themselves so that the student can see whether or not they're independently able to demonstrate mastery of the material. In each lesson, there's 1 or 2 performance-based assessments, which are projects, and these can be graded using rubrics to be evaluated by the teacher, or students can use self-assessments to evaluate their own progress. This program aims to not test students too much by doubling the assessments in their grade level classroom with those in the intervention program. So if the program needs more support with quantitative data to show student progress, then the teacher and intervention teacher can collaborate and use the pre-assessments that were issued in the grade level classroom and give those students post-assessments that are similar to show growth. Since many of the resources needed to implement this program should ideally already be at the school, the implementation budget for this program is somewhat minimal. There needs to be a lot of access to school supplies such as paper, chart paper, glue sticks, markers, but if these were made available and donated to the program, then it could be implemented at a relatively low cost. The teacher would need different kinds of math manipulatives such as place value blocks in base 10, counters, tangrams, or other tools for making geometric shapes. And they could also use books borrowed from the school library. The developer would need to be compensated at a rate of $30 since this was developed outside of her hours as a Baltimore City teacher, and since the program took about 31 hours to develop, the fee for the developer would be $930. Although this curriculum aims to provide teachers with ready-to-use tools to be able to implement math instruction for ESOL students, a lot of ESOL teachers would need support in how to develop the language of mathematics. Therefore, school systems could provide this support by offering in-service professional development for instructors on how to use this curriculum or how to even apply the WIDA English Language Development Standard 3, which is the language of mathematics, into their classroom. There could also be online tools for instructors who are implementing this curriculum, such as discussion forums where the ESOL instructors could ask each other questions and provide each other with support, or online tutorials that could be used to demonstrate various concepts and activities within the curriculum. Lastly, if they're not provided at in-service professional developments based off of the system, then this curriculum could be presented at various conferences that would allow ESOL teachers to learn more about how to implement this effectively. Thank you for your interest in learning more about Language First. I invite you to explore the website to find out more details about the curriculum, the needs of Baltimore City Public Schools, and the pilot program at esolmath.wordpress.com. You are invited as well to contact me with any questions at slward@bcps.k12.md.us. Thank you very much.